Good morning, everyone. Zach Finds Fish here. I am back, you guessed it, at Lake, what I'm gonna call Insanity, where I come to the lake, the same lake, and expecting a different outcome. But every time I come here, you're just so hopeful because you see so much action. So I got topwater tied on, I got a spinnerbait tied on, I got my Texas rig tied on. Let's see if we can have any luck. And today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'll see you guys out there. So this time what we're gonna do, again, seeing a little movement, but I do think it's a lot of bluegill. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. We're gonna walk, we're gonna do the same path. We're gonna walk, we're gonna fish this here. We're gonna go to the dock, fish that there. Except I think what I wanna do this time is I'm actually going to fish a little bit more around the lake and try to see if I can find any openings, because I think, again, these areas are so pressured, so you really need to find areas in which people may not actually fish. All right, so over here is actually where we got one person fishing with us. Over here is where I actually had my whopper plopper taken, so we'll see if we get lucky. Oh, right in front of me, right in front of me. Right in front of me. Something just came up, maybe we'll get lucky. But I'm forever gonna call this lake, Lake Insanity. I come here all the time expecting to catch a fish. And then all of a sudden, I walk home, skunked, and shocked I didn't catch anything. What should I have thrown? These fish don't want anything. There you go, it's nice to see fish pulled out of here. Yeah, this stuff, I've come here for like a year plus, and I've only caught 2. Worms? Yeah. Yeah, spinner. One was on a spinner, and one was, I had a rat's nest, and I had a worm hanging down, and I was clearing the rat's nest, and all of a sudden I had a fish on the end. And that's it. What is it? Is that a bass or a crappie? Crappie, yeah. All right, I'm probably gonna do a couple more casts and we're gonna head to that dock. Hey everyone, Zach Finds Fish here. Before we get too deep into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Over 91% of you guys enjoying the content have not clicked that button. And if you do, it's greatly appreciated. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna start with the whopper plopper. I do think we have a better chance of catching one over here with a whopper plopper. I've always seen a lot of action over here. And this has been like really, truly the only places I've caught a fish. There was just big fish jumping over by that tree. So I'm hoping maybe we can pull one of those big fish out. There we go, that's a good one. But I'm gonna try this probably a little bit longer. I wanna try my spinner, I think, next. All right. Let's see if we can pull one out with maybe the spinner, my good luck spinner. All right, I'm gonna try topwater one more time before we head out of here. Because my goal today was really to try other things, other locations at this lake, and see if we can pull some out. All right, last cast, and you'll see me probably, if I don't catch a fish here, on the peninsula. All right, so we're just walking. This is just the entrance of the peninsula, but there's lily pads growing, and there was one time I was casting out here and a giant bass jumped as soon as I casted. So I'm gonna try here for a little bit, see if we get any luck with topwater. People are making their way. See, this is why I don't want to go here either, just because these spots are so pressured. So my goal is to really try to find areas that are just not fished on this lake, and I just think it's tough in these areas because how many people want to do the same thing I'm doing, and it's tough. All right, you know what? We're not even gonna walk this peninsula. We're gonna walk. I'm here to check out the lake. We have an hour and a half. I'm gonna check out the lake. There's a path that we're gonna walk over here, and there's actually a spot just on the other side of this peninsula that I'm gonna cast. All right, so this is a little walk-in path. Now, granted, if there's a trail here, you know, people walk it, so I'm assuming two things: people fish it or people just hang out in here. But there's a trail, again, leading down to the water. This is where I went towards the end of my day last time I was here. And it just, nice different spot. Has a clearing for me to cast. So I figured, why not give it a shot? Then we got a down tree right here. Can cast out into there's the peninsula over there. So my goal is to see if maybe we can pull fish out from this lake in spots. Oh, there's a bobber. Maybe I can catch that. I kind of want to see if I can catch it. I mean, it's obviously snagged on something, but it could be just weak line too. That could be like 6 pound, 4 pound mono that's chilling right there. Let's see if we can, oh gosh. Well, we caught ourselves a branch. Oh, lost the eye. So let's see if we can catch that bobber. That's a good cast. Got it. Just a floating bobber. It's a nice bobber too, actually. I will take that. That's a nice bobber. And actually this weekend I'm going to be doing some trout fishing in a local pond near me that they're stocking with trout and hybrid bluegill. I don't know what that is. Now that we got the bobber, we can do some casting now and see if we can actually pull any fish out of this location instead of just a bobber. Why is it's just straight up spinning, and it's like because of the eye, because I lost the eye. All right, we're just gonna cut this one off. That's unfortunate because this, oh no, okay, it was tied. All right. I was like, man, this one is really messed up from just hitting that tree. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Swan. Oh! I have weeds on it now. I have weeds on it. You gotta be kidding me. Right here, let's get it back in. Come on. I've not been successful on the second attempt to try to get the fish to come get it. And that looked like a decent sized bass. All right, I'm gonna try another whopper plopper. Man, I can't believe I missed that fish. All right. You guys are witnessing desperation, sort of. I'm gonna cast this whopper plopper, the rat whopper plopper. I wanna be very careful. But I wanna see if I can give him a little bit bigger of a presentation for a plopper. It looked like a decent sized fish. But I wanna see if maybe they're like interested in something a little bit bigger. All right, last cast, and then you will see me in a new spot. And just, you can bomb this thing out here. Oh my God, it's so nice. And I'm barely throwing it. That's like the beauty of it. So I have no clue where this leads, nor do I think have a clue whether it leads to the water. But I see a trail. I see a path. I'm gonna walk said path. Oh, here's that drain. We're gonna check it out. Again, trail, people walk here, people fish here. Or people just smoke here and drink here, but I'm gonna check it out. Not gonna throw the rat. We're gonna just throw the straight up whopper plopper. I mean, there's the peninsula, and I've seen this drain, but I didn't know. Oh God. All right, well, we have lost that whopper plopper. Now, granted, again, these are just cheap Temu whopper ploppers or Amazon, 3 for $16, but sucks to lose a lure. Now that I have this tied on, and you guys know I lost a lure, we're gonna head out and try a different spot. So actually, there's the drain, and the trail keeps going. So we're gonna just keep walking, see if it gets us close to the lake. If I had higher boots, there's a trail leading that way too, but it doesn't look very open. One of the reasons why I keep coming to this lake, because I know it's pressured in the area in which I was fishing. But if I can do something like this, and I can pull fish out of areas that I have not fished at before, it'll give me hope. Because this lake is so tough, and it's like one of the only lakes that I really have close to me that I feel like I could potentially catch fish out of. But I have not had any luck on anything really moving. It's always been, the only one I've been lucky with has been a spinnerbait. All right, so I just tied on a spinner. I tied on the Walmart spinner, chartreuse. I said I was gonna go with the heavier one, but I think honestly, if I can just get it out there, it's gonna be kind of the same. I think it's pretty shallow here, so I don't know if I necessarily want too heavy. I wish I could just cast it a little bit farther than that, but unfortunately with this spot, I can't really cast it in many other directions, and I can't cast it far. So I think after a couple more casts here, I'm probably gonna keep moving. Fish on. Good fish, good fish. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on. Let's go. Let's go. Slammed it. Had to tighten my, I don't think he's very big. Well, I can tell you he's not very big, but I don't care. Oh, you guys. And this lake is called Lake Insanity for a reason. I struggle with this lake so much, and I'm so grateful to see you on here, man. Oh, not very big, maybe a pound, maybe, but he's nice and dark. Look how dark he is. I'm getting my phone out and still talking to you. I hate doing that, but let's see if we can get some light on him. Not very big, but we're gonna grab the scale. Thank you so much for grabbing, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, 12. He's got a fat belly going. He's got a fat belly going. Thank you so much. You have no idea. There he is, a little bit better of an angle. Thank you, man. Oh, look at, here's some spawn. Go get those guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're gonna do like maybe 1 or 2 casts here, and then we're gonna head back to where I saw where I had that topwater bite. See if we can get that fish to come back, and then we're gonna wrap up this video. So if I don't catch a fish here, I'll see you guys back where we almost caught a topwater bite. All right, we're walking back in here. Missed our topwater bite here, but I'm hoping our bud is still in here somewhere. I'm gonna try probably the plopper for a little bit, see if we can pull him back up, and if not, we'll switch to that spinner bait. But it's a shame because we would have had that guy and that little small one, and honestly that looked like a really decent sized bass. That other one, you know what, it may have not been the biggest fish, but that fish is the biggest fish to me because it made me feel really good about it. So let's go ahead and throw the whopper plopper for a little bit. See if we can pull him back up. All right, so I am climbing my way out of that spot. No, we did not catch a fish there. Like I said, this lake is called Insanity to me because I come here expecting a different outcome. But today, we got lucky, caught a fish, wasn't very big. We had some action on a whopper plopper. I think what we need to do, and we're gonna continue to do it even next week, is we're gonna fish in areas that most likely not everyone fishes at, like over on the pier and on that dock. So next week, we'll start at the dock, I'll move our way this way, maybe get some topwater bite. Guys, again, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.